Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Desi, but also go by chillxsimmer, and welcome to another video. So today, I decided to make a little video about Desiree and her background, her family, everything about her, so then that way if you guys ever feel stuck, then you guys can just go watch this video and then you can be able to be caught up, refreshed, clean slate. So the reason why I decided to have Desiree in a bar, no less, is also because I felt like she needed a change of scenery, because whenever we do a video it always starts at her house. So I just felt like she should go to her favorite bar where it all started, and I thought it'd just be a nice new atmosphere. So I guess because I already said everything I needed to, let's just get on with the video. So, if you guys don't know, this is My Simself, and if you guys do know what a Simself is, very awesome. If you guys are very new to Sims and Sims terminology, it is still okay. Simself is basically a Sim version of yourself, and you don't have to take it literally to yourself. You can make it yourself to some extent. You could either make it exactly like yourself, or you can make it like your dream self, but it's just to that extent, you know? So this is My Simself. Her name is Desiree. She is now 21 and she's a freelance photographer. And also, y'all, I'm gonna go into detail with this, like full on detail. So I'm gonna tell you guys her likes, her dislikes, her aspiration, her traits. I'm gonna tell you basically what she wants in life, her goals, everything, especially her background. Okay, her likes. She likes the color black, blue, brown, red, and white. She likes the musical genres classical, DJ booth, easy listening, hip-hop, jazz, Latin pop, R&B, and soul. For Sim characteristics, she likes family motivated, hardworking, optimistic, romantic Sims. For conversation topics, she likes affection, compliments, discussing hobbies, discussing interests, and jokes. For fashion, she likes basic, country, hipster, polished, rocker, streetwear. For activities, she likes acting, comedy, guitar, knitting, photography, singing, and writing. For decor, she likes basics, boho, contemporary, cute, industrial, island, luxe, modern, and vintage. Her aspiration is inner peace. I feel like with this, it's just because she wants to find basically peace within herself and her life. She just wants to feel peaceful, because what she's doing, how she's doing it, how she started, it's very stressful. So it's like she needs to find that nice outlet so then she could be able to make sure she doesn't burn out, so she doesn't stress herself out, and so that she can just remain peaceful. Her traits are cheerful, high maintenance, good, romantic, active, and neat. Her dislikes. For Sim characteristics, it's ambitionless, argumentative, egotistical, pessimistic. For activities, video gaming, which I would not expect at all because I love video gaming, but apparently I just let her not like it because gotta be spontaneous. Now, what she wants in life, she wants to be a photographer. She wants to be able to build a good reputation in the photography world, so where people could be able to just depend on her. Well, not fully depend on her, but just like basically know that whatever job she takes, that she's gonna do a badass job of it, that her reputation will be basically known as a really good, hardworking person, that she doesn't also take shit from people, especially that little style influencer Izzy. But we're not gonna get into that. She wants to be known for her pictures, not just for her reputation. She wants people to know that she can be able to actually do a good job at her job, that she can take really good pictures, and the pictures speak for themselves. They look really great every single time she does a gig. So I understand her for wanting to have that goal in mind. She wants to definitely have 2 or 3 children. She definitely wants to don't get me. Don't distract me. Don't distract me. She wants to have a really nice home. Definitely something better than the home she has now. She lives in a 1-story small kind of house. It's a starter home. She definitely wants to start something she just wants to have like a big, oh my gosh, these Sims talking. She just wants to have like a nice family, no matter if it's with herself and her kids, or if she ends up having a partner with her kids. She just knows that she definitely wants kids in the future, and she knows that she definitely wants to move into a bigger, better house, because that house that she already has right now is getting very small and cramped with the things that she wants in her house. So she knows that she's gonna have to definitely move out eventually. Like I mentioned, she either wants a loving life partner or just be by herself. And I honestly love that. I love that about her. She is literally not making it such a big deal about being with a partner or without. She's just like, I'm just gonna let life take the reins on that. If I end up having a lifelong partner with children, that would be really cool. But also, if life turns out that I'm better off just by myself with my kids, that's okay. But she knows at the end of the day, she wants kids. And she wants to love herself unconditionally. Okay, so I don't know why she's frowning. I think it's because there's a lot of people at the Oak Barrel and she has a fear of large crowds. So hopefully she'll end up feeling better. So ever since she's been a little kid, actually ever since birth, she has lived in Wittenberg with her family. She was an average student in high school. She had an average intelligence, but she always had a passion for photography. It didn't fully turn into like wanting her to make it a career until like I want to say until senior high school and college in high school. But before then, she's just made it into a hobby. She just really liked taking pictures and she just like going snap, 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 snap. Her parents were very supportive with her dreams, as in they knew that from when she was little that she just always wanted to take pictures. So from time to time, they would try to support her with her dreams, whether they would ask if she could take some pictures along with them or something, or somehow they would give her suggestions for what she could do with photography. Like in high school, she could have been in the yearbook club, she could have been in the photography club. They were just very supportive of her. They were helping her to be able to broaden her horizons with her dreams. Now, do y'all remember in the beginning of Rags to Riches, all of a sudden she just bought this piece of land at Chestnut Ridge? So this is what I'm thinking what happens. I'm thinking before she bought the land, before she even left Wittenberg, this is what she did. Right when she graduated, she finally just told her parents that she wanted to move out. She wanted to pursue her dreams as a photographer and to make it big. And what she wanted to do, she wanted to literally leave everything she owned in her family home. She didn't want to take any money. She didn't want to take any of her extra clothes. She just wanted to take the clothes on her back, her cell phone, and move on. Well, she did have at least some money because, she had to pay for the plot of land. But then once she left the house, she had $0 in her pocket. And so she basically addressed that to her parents, but her parents were like kind of skeptical about it because it's like, it's their daughter and she's gonna go out into the world with no money, only just a plot of land that she can't even sleep on because she doesn't have a house. So they were just scared. They were scared for her because they know how cruel life is sometimes, and that sometimes people demand money even if you don't have it. It was just scary for them to even consider their daughter going out on her own. But they had some time to think about it. They were very supportive. They knew that Desiree was responsible enough to take care of herself and that she wasn't going to get into any trouble. So they were supportive and they said, yes, go on, pursue your dreams. Just know you can always come back here. You don't have to feel like or assume that just because you're moving out and that you're doing your own thing as an adult doesn't mean that we would not accept you back into our home, your home. You can always come back here no matter what. And she absolutely appreciated that and loved that so much. So she felt not so much pressure on her shoulders, not so much weight on her chest. She felt so free that she felt like she could actually pull this off and pursue her dreams, and so off she went. I put in my notes that she left right after she graduated from college. Why do I keep saying college? She didn't go to college. I know that would be kind of cool. But I put in my notes that she left right after she graduated from high school, but I feel like she left a few months after she graduated high school. I want to say that. I feel like that's way better because it's like, to me, I would do that. I took a gap year before I went to beauty school, bro. So I feel like for her, it's a bit more realistic in a way. And right when she moved out, she got her plot of land, right? And that was the beginning of Rags to Riches. And so basically what she did, she managed to get into the freelance business as a photographer. She managed to get some gigs, but before she could actually do that, she took some odd jobs. They weren't that great though because she ended up being late. She ended up not having enough skill for the said job, so she had to quit it. And then the one job that she actually did, it took a while. But she did manage to get some money, but she didn't have enough money for even a new camera. She didn't have enough money for even a starter home, not even a shell. So she literally had to sleep in and out of bars. She didn't even have any friends fully, because I want to say she didn't have Cassie as a friend until she started getting enough money for her house. So she was just living in and out of bars, the Oak Barrel, and I want to say it's like the Lucky Horseshoe, some shit like that, but I don't think so. The reason why I can't remember that other bar is because I rarely go to that one, because it always makes my Sims glitch. I don't know why, but I'm just not doing that one anymore. So we always take her to the Oak Barrel, and quite frankly, the Oak Barrel is her favorite bar. It's where she slept most of the time. It's where she also peed on herself. It's where she was able to bathe. It's where she was able to feel safe enough to be able to sleep there. And luckily, no one was basically trying to throw her out or anything. They just let her be, which is so great. And so because she managed to find a good amount of gigs, because she had plenty of time to be able to do these gigs for her photography career, and because she had a safe enough place at the Oak Barrel to be able to sleep and to be able to fix her needs, she was able to slowly build up her reputation over time. And she literally went from basically sleeping in bars, having bladder failure, being soaking wet from rain, and from always basically not really having any great friends or anything, just always being by herself. She managed to finally work up enough money to get her first starter home. And it took her a while to get all her basic necessities in that home, but she did it, and it turned out really great. It was just amazing. And eventually she started talking more to Cassie, and then she met Celine and Nancy, and she started having her own little friend group with those girls along with Cassie. And I'm thinking that with that whole friend group, she might have to like venture out to more people, because like I'm having beef with Nancy right now. Like ever since she cut off Desiree's power, that just pissed me off. It pissed me off. So I'm beefing with Nancy right now. That girl, she can literally go to hell in 4-inch heels. I don't give a fuck. But she started getting her rep as a very trusted worker and photographer, and people started liking her work. She kept getting more followers on her social media, and people started liking more of her photos, and she started gaining reputation until she managed to become a 1-star celebrity, and that literally blew my mind. I was so happy for her. It's like she actually deserves all of this, because she went from nothing to all of a sudden got $20,000. She got $30,000. Not even. She got $38,000 in her account, $1,000 in her savings, and I still need to put some more money in her savings. She's got a few hundred in her checking account right now, and her house is fully decked out now. Like she didn't used to have a laundry room. She has a laundry room now. If you guys have seen her journey so far with Rags to Riches, you will know that's a big deal, because she had no laundry room. She didn't even really have, like when we first started, she didn't have no toilet, she didn't have no shower, she didn't have a bed, she didn't have a couch, she didn't have a sink or a stove. She didn't even have lights. She didn't have walls, but she managed to have all of these things. And that just makes me feel like, to me personally, that I feel like we as human beings can be able to actually survive on our own. And so before we turn it over to her family and then her love life and her friends, I just want to say I'm very proud of how this turned out with my Simself and just with everything. And thank you guys so much for watching my videos, for watching my Simself, for watching the growth of this whole thing. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I have future gameplays in store, so I hope you guys will like those. So thank you so much, you guys. And I guess without any further ado, we're gonna go on and meet Desiree's family. Okay guys, and this is Desiree's family. I don't know why all of a sudden they're covering their faces with the bags. It was so weird. So the beautiful Sim to the left, if you guys remember her face, then good job. But if you don't, then don't worry, I will show a picture of her or a moment of her on the screen. This is Desiree's mom, Kelsey Rodriguez. She's ambitious, overachiever, and loyal. She likes basically the conversation topic deception, and that was just from a gameplay move from when they all went to San Myshuno together. It was no, not San Myshuno, that's a city. Mount Kamarabi, I think that's I can never remember how to say the word, but they went on vacation together up into the mountains, and they decided they wanted to go skiing, sledding, snowboarding, but they couldn't because there was a blizzard, and I didn't know that until we actually went, which pissed me off, but that was okay. They still ended up having a nice time. She dislikes the sim characteristic egotistical, and honestly, mother like daughter, because they both hate that. I think anybody would hate that. Like, it's not a great touch for a human being, let alone a sim. It's like, please, can you tone it down a bit? We don't need all that ego in the room. We don't. She is 41. She is a mother of 2, which is her oldest, Desiree, and her youngest, Lacey. She is a stay-at-home mom, and she used to work, but when her and her husband had enough money to settle down, they eventually retired. Basically, they did work, but then they started to have Lacey, and then they started to realize that they had a lot of money in their household funds. So they just decided, hey, let's just retire and just be stay-at-home parents for Lacey, because we want to spend time with our daughter, and we know that we're going to be comfortable no matter what. And if anything changes, we know that Lacey will be okay with us wanting to eventually go back into the workplace. And this guy, who's apparently napping while his daughter is here, this is Desiree's dad. He is Terry Rodriguez. He is 42. His traits are, damn cutie, can I please talk? Gosh. His traits are animal enthusiast, loves the outdoors, and he's a goofball. His hobbies are mischief, and his conversation topics, oh my lord, how can I be able to say that? For his hobbies, he likes mischief. For conversation topics, he likes small talk, and for his sim characteristic, he likes rascals. And basically, he's also a stay-at-home dad. Like I said when we were talking about Kelsey and Terry, they both were working, but then they decided that they were going to retire early because of Lacey, and also because they know that they're very comfortable with the money that they have, and that they wanted to be part of Lacey's life, so they just decided to quit. And this is Lacey, the little genius in the house. This is Lacey, Desiree's younger sister. Lacey is 10 years old, and her traits are creative. I feel like she could be a genius. I honestly do. I can't remember what I said, what career I think she would be in, when we were visiting her family for the first time, but I definitely know that she would definitely be along the lines of like a scientist, or maybe even a writer or a lawyer. I feel like definitely though a scientist. I feel like she would actually change a lot of things in the world, or maybe even a painter, because she's creative. I definitely feel like Lacey, she could definitely live up to something really great in her life. I feel like she could actually do something really great and definitely world changing. And this adorable baby, this adorable little furball, this little baby is Cutie Velez. She is fluffy, clever, and talkative, and she's also an adult cat. I decided for the Rodriguez family to have a little cat because I'm noticing that whenever I play Sims, I don't see a lot of pets no more. Only if you add the traits like, oh, this is a cat hangout, oh, this is a dog hangout, and I'm like, okay. But I never really interact pets in my gameplays anymore, or when I play ever, no matter if it's in game or no matter if it's like when I'm recording or when I'm not. So I decided, why not? Let me bring it back. Let me try to bring a cat in the game. And I love cats so much, so I'm so happy that I decided to bring Cutie Velez into the family. She's just so adorable. So that was Desiree's family. I'm glad you all got to finally meet her family if you guys haven't already. So I guess now we're gonna go meet Desiree's friends. Okay guys, so we finally made it to Desiree's best friend's house. This is Cassie. What the hell? She just knew that I was recording? That's weird. That's a little weird. But everybody, I'd like to introduce you guys Cassie Straviano and Shorty. Shorty, he is so freaking adorable, you guys. So the whole reason why I decided to make Cassie in the first place is because of Shorty alone. I decided to make these two when the horse expansion pack came out, and I was so excited for it, but then after like that 2-part gameplay, I haven't used it since, and it's like a dedication kind of thing. It's like along with the werewolves expansion pack, it's a full-on commitment. It's like once you start, you have to finish. Oh lord, don't even get me started about the werewolf pack. That's for another video. But anyway, you guys, before I go into Desiree and Cassie and a little bit more about Cassie and how they met and everything, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about Shorty. Okay guys, so this is Shorty, and he's an adult. He is an Irish Draught breed, and basically like Shorty, he somewhat has a temper a little bit, but not in a bad way. It's just like if he gets upset, he just gets upset like a horse, like every horse does. But except he makes it shown a little bit more, I guess. I don't know. But Shorty, he's just very adorable. Cassie has had him ever since he was a foal. I think that's the right term for a baby horse. I think that's it. Cassie, she just knew from day one. Even though there were other horses that were very nice, they were just nicer and that could be friendlier, she just fell in love with Shorty. So she immediately adopted him, and she's just been in love with him ever since. Okay, so everybody, this is Cassie Strevriano. This is Desiree's best friend. How they met each other, I was actually doing a gameplay for Cassie one day, and then all of a sudden I just see my Simself just walking straight into her house, into her property, and I'm like, excuse me ma'am, but are you lost? Like, your house is like up the hill. Shouldn't you be in the Oak Barrel or something? Like, trying to strip for money or something? Like, girl, I know you're trying to get that money. I know you're broke. But I was a bit shocked a little bit. So then they just got to talking a little bit. They managed to take some selfies together, and they actually turned out to be really great friends. Like, they immediately hit it off, like, so fast, like in record time. It was so weird, and there was no cheating involved, so it was really weird. And then I found out that Cassie actually perceives Desiree as very attractive, and then it turns out that Desiree also thinks the same way. So it's like, so Cassie is cheerful, a bookworm, and a rancher. Also, wait, you guys, they kissed each other when it was literally the same night when Evan asked out Desiree to be his girlfriend. It was weird. That we talked about her traits, her likes. She likes fitness. That's about it. There's not a lot of crazy details about her, but it's just that they both really like each other, especially as friends and apparently as love interests at this point. And Cassie, she likes fitness. She likes Shorty because she somehow likes horse riding, and she loves the ranch life. It's just what she was made for. Honestly though, I feel like Cassie has a little bit of an obsession with Desiree, because every single time when I actually do a gameplay with Desiree, she ends up being everywhere, no matter if she is in the same world. Even though they are in the same world, she lives down the mountain. So it's literally like she goes up the mountain. Like whenever Desiree's at home or she's jogging around, somehow I see Cassie at the beginning of the mountain for some reason. Or if she's at the club or the park or the bar, all of a sudden, boom, Cassie. It's weird. It's really weird. It's like, it's weird. It's like she has an obsession that could turn into something bad. I hope it doesn't. I really genuinely hope it doesn't. Because, you know, like, she might actually be in the top 3 for, like, a love interest for Desiree in the future. Like, the end game, you know? So it's like, don't fuck it up. Guys, before I start to introduce Desiree's boyfriend, I thought it would be nice for you guys to finally say hi to my mom. Say hi, mama. Hi. She gave birth to me. Okay guys, this is Desiree's boyfriend, Evan Bergenstein, and he's an adorable little guy. They've been dating for about, I would say like a week probably, but also, you know how Sims time is. It's like, heck, okay, just get out of the shot then. They've been dating for like about a week or so, but here's the thing. Sims time, it's just really fast, so it's like they could be dating for a week, but then actually they could be dating for like months. Why does he keep moving? So let me tell you guys about him actually before he ends up moving again. So he's Desiree's boyfriend. His traits are creative, foodie, bookworm. I feel like he could be a really great painter, especially because he gives off that vibe a little bit. I know that he does really love Desiree. Well, probably not. Well, I feel like he could really love Desiree, like learn to actually be in love with her. But I feel like he really likes her right now. I know he's probably really enamored with her. Probably like, like probably drool hanging out the side of his mouth whenever he sees her, like that kind of thing. But I know that he's eventually going to really love Desiree. But I just found out that he actually likes to have the woohoo, like the coitus. He likes to do that with both men and women. I know it's not really a big thing, but it's like, what if he ends up cheating on Desiree with a man or another woman and he has sex with them? I would feel so immediately heartbroken. I'd gut him like a fish. I'd swear I'd sever his head off his body. but I don't know, it could happen. But basically, he's a cutie pie. He's very cute. I did make him especially so he could be able to get along with Desiree, but I think I made him too well because he's kind of boring a little bit. So I don't know what's gonna happen with them. But I do plan for them to meet each other's parents. That would be so cute. But you know, for the future them, who knows what's gonna happen? He might end up marrying Desiree. They might break up. He might cheat on her. He might not. Who knows? I don't make the rules, y'all. I don't make the rules. I feel like, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be in the top 3 for Desiree's love interest because I just don't see that with him. It's weird with Cassie. I see it. With the new sim, I don't know. We don't interact with him much, but I don't know. So I guess that was Evan. So finally, we're going to see one more sim, and then we will be all caught up with Desiree's life. And finally, this is the new guy. I'm still scared to say his name because I'm just scared. So this is Isaac Nozak. He is a new sim. He recently just moved into town. He's in his early 20s along with Desiree and basically all of her friend group except Nancy. He's basically mysterious because he definitely gives off that vibe. The only thing we really know about him is that he's relaxed and he seems to like Desiree, but also he thinks of her as clingy, like in the sentiment. Will you please stop moving? Gosh! It's like he likes her, but then also at the same time he doesn't. He seems to keep moving. They're getting on my nerves. But either way, he seems cool. He seems chill. He's very, very cute. Lord have mercy. He's like McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy. I love that show so much. But yeah, this is all her sims that's in her life. This is Desiree. This is everything that we know about her. Okay guys, this is the final part of the video. So this is Desiree and this is her life. Basically, I'm pausing this because we're trying to put this back on her. But this is Desiree. This is her life. This is everything. This is from start to finish. And well, not really to finish because it's not really finished. This is basically so far from start to middle. But that's Desiree. That is her life. That is everything about her, and then everything about her family and her friends and her loved ones. I'm just say this, y'all. Wish me luck trying to bring this together, and I also wish her luck with any new sims that come into her life. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. May God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.